Riley is cheating. There you go. I said it. It's plain as day. It's right there in front of everyone's eyes. You cannot deny it. And if you think otherwise, you're an idiot. You have two brain cells and they're both fighting for third place. And there are a lot of stupid people, and we're gonna make fun of them in this video. But what's that? I can already hear your counter argument. What is it? What is it? Trans? Oh man. Oh, you got me, man. That is some deep logic right there. You got me. I'm wrong. No. This is stupid. This is one of the rare conversations where that literally does not matter in the slightest, and yet a huge group of people came in and made the whole thing about it, honestly, almost. It is insane. This whole thing is insane. But other than that, obviously this person is cheating. There is no question about it. And we're going to be making fun of things like people like Optimum. This guy has 3.4 million subscribers somehow, and he's literally, knock on wood, stupid. And then there's the also other person, Pingu, who is also a complete idiot and tries to defend us. And the thing about these two guys is, oh, Riley's actually on. Yeah, surprise. You're trying to defend someone you know, and that instantaneously absolves them of cheating. No, that's a stupid fallacy. I mean, we're not going to be watching this video because this video is just. Both of these videos are going to be pure brain rot, but this one just takes the cake. Listen, I'll summarize it real quick for you. I'll show it, in fact, okay? The argument why Riley is not cheating in this video is like this. You have your mouse, and you can move it like this, and sometimes you can lift it slightly up and place it down, and the cursor instantaneously appears somewhere else. That's why Riley is not... Blatant autism at display, boys. Absolutely. Like, none of these are going to be arguments. It's hilarious. And then we have things like this. Proof Riley has been cheating in cheats installed. There's, by the way, people are like, this is not deniable. We didn't even need this proof. Everyone can just look at the gameplay and say, wait a minute, this person right there, who has pixel accurate aim at a distance where you can barely see anyone, misses like every second shot at close range. What is going on here? Yeah, so this is an interesting one. I'm just going to show you a quick clip.
This individual has been caught using overlays that are banned in many first-person shooters. Overlays that...
Yep, undeniable. Riley deleted the VODs. Every VOD where alt-tabbing happens, and you can see a cursor on the screen, got deleted. I'm going to tell you a secret about cheaters, liars, and thieves. They don't stop. If you're cheating everywhere you can. If you're a thief, you're not stopping with stealing one thing. If you're a liar, you don't stop with one lie. So the fact that this program is confirmed to be on Riley's PC and is in use, as is, other types of cheating EXs, is just blatant proof. Okay, I can already hear, by the way, a couple of extremely autistic people being like, oh, but that doesn't actually mean that they're cheating. That this is literally cheating already. You think they're honestly gonna... So they're cheating and doing this, and you think they're gonna stop? Bro, why would they stop? You're already cheating and deleting the evidence, and you're saying that they're gonna stop? Of course not. Oh my god, every single person who thinks that this is not cheating is just... You have no future. I'm just gonna be blatant and say this. It's dark.
The bottom of the screen, right there, you'll see the application. This is it.
Yep, that's pretty much it, by the way. Hopefully that's not a copyrighted soundtrack. Probably not. And then we have this. Actual former cheat dev here. Riley is cheating and using a mouse sim, aimbot, blah, blah, blah. Now, granted, I'm not going to show the other tweet, but there's also another ex-cheat dev who says that there's no actual aimbot assistance here. So, this is kind of funny. Again, no one can really tell what's happening, but everyone knows it's cheating. And we're gonna watch this video by Optimus because I mean the Pingu video is just absolutely atrocious. It's like one of the worst things I have ever seen in my life. It's just pitifully stupid. But this one is at least more digestible. I have already seen it, so let's just go into the argumentation of why Riley is not cheating is gonna be hilarious. Effectively, well, you're gonna see. Well, you're gonna see it. I'm gonna comment on it. It's gonna be great, boys.
Obvious cheating. Aimbot. Ban this cheater using Aimbot. This post on Twitter has over 70 million impressions, and the person who posted it is getting absolutely destroyed in the comments. I mean, just the audacity.
No, they are not. No, they are not. This is lies.
In the comments. I mean, just the audacity to post these clips which are clearly aimbot, pretending it's actually skill. They get what they deserve. Unless, maybe, they're not cheating. Not only
They are. Everyone knows.
is this probably not any form of hacking or aimbotting, but you or I could actually replicate this with enough practice and the right setup. Now,
This was also, like, what was his name again? I forgot. Optimus. Like, this person, Optimus, is a blatant moron. There's no other way to say this. This argument, the same one that Pingu does, by the way, is literally, well, there are people that are actually good at the game. So no cheating is possible because some people are good at the game. You cannot be this default stupid. It should be illegal.
The reason I'm talking about this is because clearly most people, most gamers in fact, strongly believe that this person is cheating. And
Yes, and you know what's a funny fact? There's literally millions others of people, non this one, and we watch those clips and it's like, wait, this doesn't look like cheating.
Play the clips now so you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a very snappy, sus looking aim, switching between targets.
Yes, but this is not what's sus here. Again, let's just look at this, okay? Listen. This is how every single clip looks.
The clips now so you
look at this. This is a perfect example.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. This is how cheats work, by the way. You can activate them. Yes. So, this person aims at the person, the aim is off, and then in an instant, it corrects itself. This is how this works. No one is making an argument that you can't instantaneously snap to a person. No one's doing that. No one is doing that. You can't, obviously. It's everything around it that is sus. For example, this. Again, this is a perfect clip. This is a perfect example. Look.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
See? See? Snaps barely on them, then perfectly instantaneously re-aims on them. And completely stays on them.
It's a very snap.
And this is the second thing. So you're telling me this person who has a pixel perfect aim that literally shoots targets this big at a distance constantly without missing a single goddamn bullet. Now watch this.
Happy, sus looking.
Look at this.
Aim. Switching between targets.
Look at this. How ridiculous this is. This is closer, and there's gonna be worse clips than this. This is probably the best clip if you want to make me look bad, because it's already visible here, but it's gonna be way more apparent in other clips. This is closer, and more misses are happening. And again, every single time. This is just blatant cheating. Look.
Snappy.
Look. Aims. Suddenly, instantaneous. Aims, suddenly insta-corrects.
Us looking.
Insta-corrects right there. Other guy. Again, the switching is real. I think that the switching in most cases is real. But the moment the trigger gets pulled, the cheats activate and it just goes there. Because again, you're switching and then a super small thing happens and you just instantaneously jump to the center.
Targets.
So that's kind of obvious.
Extremely quickly and locking onto them. Sometimes the enemy isn't even in the frame. In some cases, there's barely any time at all firing between.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this shit. So, this is a great example. There's going to be multiple, but again, look at this. Look at this. So, perfect accuracy, far away. Now the target is like literally 10, 20 times bigger, and half of your bullets are misses.
Oh, firing between the targets.
Look at this. This is insane. You know where that person is running, by the way. There's no How can you not hit at this close range?
Most of us know what an Aimbot EXE has looked like if we've played video games for long enough, and this is basically that. There's also this clip where they randomly lock onto an enemy behind a rock. Also, yes, the cat girl thing, I mean, I don't understand it either, but for the purpose of this video, let's focus on the
He's desperately trying to make it like that he does not know this person.
Aim in question, since that's what most people are talking about. Clearly, this is cheating, but let's pretend for a second that it's not. After all, they are actually professional players with aim that is way more sus than this. Tens, for example, has some clips that will go down in the history books and will be watched for years to come. I mean, some of these clips just look impossible.
No. This looks really good, but this does not necessarily look like cheating. It looks close to it, how absolutely insane this is, but this does not necessarily instantaneously look like cheating. Now, does it?
Then there's Bolo, a professional Rainbow Six player. Everyone was sure that this guy was cheating until he was signed to a team, and played like this on the main stage. Even outside of professional players, there are absolute aim demons out there that, plain and simple...
Yes, and this is the argument. Oh, there's people who actually can do this.
Just not hacking. Viscos, for example, is not a pro player, but is one of the top aimers in the world. And believe it or not, she's not cheating. She even has a channel where she breaks down the nuance and details of how to achieve aim that looks like this. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are players out there who specialize in target switching.
And again, all of these clips, I mean, they seem really good, but I wouldn't necessarily call any of them cheaters. It's strange how the overly clips that look like cheaters are the ones from Riley. Now, ain't that amazing?
Like it's their job. Now, I don't mean to come across as condescending or disrespectful if you don't really understand what's happening.
Stupid would be the word I'd choose, but hey, it is what it is.
In these clips at first glance, because of course, video games for most people, just a bit of fun, bit of entertainment, something fun to do after work with a bunch of mates, and it's...
By the way, this is the same situation as... What was the Call of Duty girl called? There was one, and she was like super cool aim and everything like that, and then she started doing things like Riley, and then suddenly people were like, wait a minute, this looks sus, and yes, it looks sus, and turns out, wow, she was a cheater. Wow. I wondered if he defended that. I wondered if he just says, oh, that's skill.
Totally possible that you have 2,000 plus hours in Call of Duty, and your aim looks nothing like...
No one's claiming this isn't impossible. People can get this good. They're claiming everything looks fake about it. Like, these people core argument, which is not even an argument, is the fact that, oh, other people have done similar things like this. It's stupid.
What I've just shown you. But also, consider the other side. There's a small group of people where video games, and specifically aiming in them, is like their only hobby. Not only is it a hobby, it's an obsession. That same 2,000 hours has been spent, relentlessly practicing and training their aim, playing and fine-tuning with all of these different settings.
None of this comes even close to, by the way, what Riley is doing. Just saying.
Playing and fine-tuning with all of these different settings and upgrading their setup, spending thousands of dollars to get the lowest latency possible. Once you pull back the curtain just a little bit, now this sort of aim doesn't seem so unreasonable.
Also, just this example alone, by the way, is so fucking ass. Because look at how close this ball is. Look. It's literally right there in your face, effectively. Well, actually, maybe it's on the ball and it's really far away, but it's actually really big. Perception, we actually don't know which one is true. It could be a really big object in the distance, or it could be a really small object in the front. We can't tell. But then look at this.
Pull back the curtain just a little bit.
And then you have Riley missing shots that look like that ball, but not missing shots at a range. It's bullshit.
Now, this sort
Like,
of
look at this. Blatantly, completely off aim, missing shots at close range.
aim doesn't seem so unreasonable.
Also, it's always center of mass. There's literally not even an attempt to go at headshots. If you're so fucking good at aiming, just go for the headshot like a CS player would.
This specific aim though, this snappy target switching aim has become really popular lately. I think people intentionally do it just for clips because it's like as close as you can get to looking like an aim.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, there is a psychology argument against everything that this guy's saying. He's using the argument that people are spending a lot of time practicing and thus they are getting this good. There's a psychology thing that's impacting this, which also would prove that these people are cheating if you want to go that far. Because people who try really hard but cannot achieve their goals are way more likely to start cheating. Because they worked hard, they are good, but they cannot reach that high. And naturally, they think that it's not their fault. That, you know, they practice enough, but they may be unlucky. This is very popular in card games, by the way. Oh, I'm just unlucky. I'm as good as all of those players, but their luck is just higher than mine. So that's why I don't win these games. And to just make it fair, I'm going to cheat now because it's just luck at the end of the day. And this is applicable to everyone who tries extremely hard to be at the top, but can't really make it. These people are extremely prone to become cheaters because they're already good. People know that they are already good. So that slight bit of edge is all they're missing, and cheats can definitely just, you know, make up for it.
Aimbot without actually using cheats. People intentionally play like this for clicks, views, and also for...
Look at this. This is not even close, by the way. If this is supposed to be, like, a really good clip, this is not even close to the accuracy that Riley is displaying. No, this is like someone who's not even done this a single time in their life and they're just trying to attempt to replicate this. This person who's doing this is absolute garbage compared to Riley's clips.
Others to say that they're hacking. To them, it's a bit of a compliment because, I mean, if someone is certain that you're aimbotting, but it's really just your own natural ability.
This is also, I think, I think this is supposed to be an argument. I'm very not sure, but this sounds like... I mean, again, I don't think this person is smart. I think they're really, really not smart, in fact. This sounds like an argument. Oh, if you say they're cheating, this is actually, like, good for them.
That is a massive confidence boost. Something else to note is that this is just a handful of clips in what is probably a 5-hour plus gaming session. Riley, who is the person who posted this, is not this accurate all the time. I know because
Yeah, I can't imagine. Sometimes... By the way, this is not even, like... So, wait, what are we actually... This is, like, the dumbest part of the argument. Okay, so, on average, this person sucks? So what was the point of you telling me that this is, like, 2,000 hours of practice? So you're telling me on average they suck? And this is just 1 of a billion chance happening? Is that it? Well, what was the point of explaining something about training and millions of hours of practice if they suck on average?
checked their stream, and while there were plenty of really nice clip-worthy moments, there were...
Also, by the way, he's conflating clip-worthy moments with blatantly looking like cheating.
also plenty of misses. Most of the time, they weren't even at the top of the leaderboard. And no,
yeah, he's just... By the way, he's showing clips where it's not, like, just 3 chain kills in a row. Like, this proves nothing.
It's not just them toggling their hacks on and off. Their aiming speed and style was the same no matter what. The only thing that really...
It's almost like they maybe cheat constantly. Guys, this person played differently. It's not them just... Yes, they play consistently like this because maybe they're consistently cheating. How about that for an argument?
really changed was whether the enemy was looking at them and shooting back. They also do play with a hand cam which matches the physical mouse movement to the cursor. As far as I can...
The physical... Dude, listen. I am willing to bet big money on the fact... I don't play COD. I don't play Battlefield. I don't play Marvel Rivals. I don't play any of these games. The last time I played a game like this was probably CS 40 years ago. I am willing to bet big dollar hulas on the fact that if you give me cheats, a hand cam, in one day I will be able to cheat and move my mouse so it looks like I'm not cheating. To convince people that this mouse movement is kinda accurate to what's happening on screen. Bro, we're literally talking about mouse movement. You just need to move the mouse close to the target and then activate the cheats by firing. That's it. It's that simple.
You can see, it's perfect. Besides, if you slow down any of the sus clips and look closely, there is plenty of overflicking.
Yes, because the cheats don't activate in all situations. It's that simple. It's that simple. You can set cheats to only activate, for example, afar. Again, this is more sus. Again, I already said this, but I'll repeat my point. How the hell is this person completely perfectly tracing and hitting and killing multiple people when they're this large on the screen, but now they're like 100 million times bigger, and every second bullet is a miss? How is this a thing?
And corrections. This is not what aimbotting looks like.
No, this is not what aimbotting looks like. Exactly. Exactly. This looks normal. And by the way, when you slow this down, these clips look even more blatantly sus, because look at this. Look at this kill.
And correction.
Look at this. More shots are going through. One of the most sus thing about all of these Riley clips is also the fact that the switching happens in milliseconds. Like literally 0.1 millisecond after the enemy dies. Next one. Bam, next one. That's probably cheat aiming.
This is not what aimbotting looks like at all. Crazy how the reticle keeps snapping instantly from one enemy to the next. I think this...
Notice how no one cares about this? This is just cherry picking. No one is actually questioning the snapping. Everyone knows that you can actually do that with enough speed for your mouse. Notice how this is the counter argument that he brought up. Oh no, mouse movement.
Enemy to the next. I think this specifically is what sells this style of aim as aimbot, because most people see this and it just looks humanly impossible. It looks like physically impossible to move your mouse that fast and stop so abruptly. In reality, this is actually very achievable. Grab a lightweight mouse, a cloth mousepad with a lot of stopping power, ramp up your sensitivity to something moderate.
Yeah, we know. Everyone knows that moving your mouse really fast is possible. No one is disputing that. He just grabs a random comment on Twitter by a guy who no one agrees with, and there you go. Whoa. This is called straw manning.
To high, and just simply try and make every mouse movement as snappy as you can, moving the mouse quickly and stopping really abruptly. In addition to that, you can throw on some mouse acceleration, which multiplies your sensitivity above a certain input speed and looks really unnatural. And there you go, you have now really snappy aim. Then you just practice that for 5 hours a day for 3 years and you get the absolute aim demons that you see popping up today.
Yes.
Again, for some, gaming is just a bit of time to... and yeah, it just looks not normal. Am I at the level of some of the people that I've shown you in this video? Absolutely not, but also, it's at least close enough to the point where I can...
This is not even remotely, by the way, close enough for me to call this a cheater. Let's look at it again.
Absolutely not, but also, it's at least close enough to the point where...
Notice how this an absolute massive difference in aim.
Okay, I can tell
Notice how hitting people closer is so magically how easier than people at range.
myself if I did practice this relentlessly and I was obsessed with it, yeah, I definitely could be. Again, it's intentionally trying to look aimbotty and unnatural, and most of the time is not even the most effective way to play. There is one clip though from Riley which is extremely sus. After eliminating one target, they flick to a new one behind a rock. The truth is, this does look like aimbotting, and I honestly don't know whether they're cheating or not. But one thing I can say, this whole flicking to random stuff immediately after a kill is totally normal.
Let's look at that again because it's finally in slow motion.
It does look like aimbotting, and I honestly don't know whether they're cheating or not. But one
Yeah, looks like cheating.
thing I can say, this whole flicking to random stuff immediately after a kill is totally normal for this style of aiming. Even for myself, practicing like this for
Again, no one is claiming it's not.
a couple of hours, I found myself just preemptively switching to something new after I had cleared a target. Sometimes there was someone there, sometimes
No one's questioning that. Again, that's pretty much the end of the video. In any case, that was Optimus. Trash. Absolute. Well, then we have also Pingu and all of this garbage. It's like, oh, this is so stupid. Anyway, have a nice day. Bye.